Hello tribe, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a reading that I haven't done before. Because as many of you know, I'm concentrated more on your life path, on getting rid of fear and discovering your best self, really. And I don't do many relationship readings, but when I do, I kind of like them, but not many people do. You know why? Because I do them truthfully, and I'm gonna tell you whatever the heck I see in these cards. There's not gonna be any sugarcoating, okay? So if you like for light-hearted messages or just something that is maybe more concentrated only on the positive aspect, maybe you're not gonna find this as entertaining. And I don't think relationship readings should be entertaining in the first place, okay? So now, another thing, this is my intuitive deck, and I don't use it for reading because this is a different material. So I have it only as, let's say, as a decor, okay? My intuitive deck that I tend to use, this is a handmade deck, is here, and I do have a video on it now. A lot of you have been asking if I'm gonna sell it or if I'm selling at all. I'm not really selling it, but there's a big chance for you to get it, people, because not many people joined just yet. So if you'll check out the video that's called Your Own Intuitive Deck, you're gonna find all the information there. But basically, I am going to be sending these decks out for people in exchange of any kind of donation, okay? So let's go. For pile number 1, we have this intuitive card over here. For pile number 2, we have this intuitive card here. For pile number 3, we have this intuitive card here. And for pile number 4, we have this card over here. So take your pick, stop the video if you need some more time, and I'm gonna see you there. Hello pile number 1, whoever has chosen this card over here, we're gonna take a look at this. So what we're looking at today, really, we're going to imagine as if you have married this person that's on your mind. And how would that look like taken from current energies, okay? So let me shuffle this deck a little bit more, and that's gonna be an interesting one. We're gonna see what the hell you can expect as future with this person. A couple of more times, guys, and we're gonna check. We're gonna see. All right, one more time and let's go. It's actually a fun one to do, isn't it? Let's see. And I somehow don't know why I want to take cards from the bottom of a deck, so let's take it. We have the 10 of Pentacles, we have Ace of Wands, we have Knight of Pentacles, we have 9 of Cups, Ace of Swords, 7 of Pens, 4 of Cups, Judgment. And I'm gonna pull from a couple of Romance Angel cards. We have healing family issues. And we have give your relationship a chance. Now, let's take a look at this. I'm gonna adjust the camera for you a bit. I kind of want to clarify something here. Two of Pens, So I'm asking questions in my head. I'm gonna start talking in a minute. Guys, for some of you, I don't know why I clicked, because it seems like you're married to them already. Are you just checking? Okay, for the rest of you, how it would be if you were married to this person. Now, this relationship would be a relationship that would teach you things that are hidden deep in you from the past, that's coming from your family. This relationship would be very good when it comes to stability, for sure. When it comes to having your money in place, having saved enough money for a stable home environment for the future and your children too. And this connection would bring you a lot of realizations here. It seems like if someone was a little bit stuck in their life or a bit bored, this relationship somehow could uplift you and could inspire you or them all over again. Now, this relationship for someone is like, if this would happen, it seems like someone would be over the moon, okay? Now, there's two different energies about you guys. One of you is a bit controlling and has this energy of someone who wants everything to happen in a particular way in their life, and they might be sometimes over controlling. So if that's something that you wouldn't be able to deal with in the marriage, that wouldn't work for you. If you're okay with that, if you are just someone who is looking for a stable person, that would work out for you pretty well here. Because when I've asked why is the Seven of Pentacles here, that in my deck seems like a guy who is really trying to decide how to proceed further, or is waiting for these pentacles to grow. Okay, and I was like, so what is that Seven of Pentacles talking about? Something that someone's waiting to grow or to choose. And we have Ten of Cups, so it seems like there is very good aspect of stability to this connection, but the emotional side sometimes might be not as expressed sometimes. It will be at the beginning for sure, but throughout the time it might be put a bit on. I don't want to say in the last place. It's gonna probably be put on the second place, because firstly, finances are the most important here for this marriage. Okay, then what we have the time when someone might start thinking that things not moving as they would want them to move, and there would be that realization, and that realization could come through two ways. Or you are fine in this connection because cards are pretty good here, and you would adjust to someone who tends to control you sometimes, or tends to keep an eye on you sometimes, and wants things to be done in a particular way, or you say no to it, because these two energies that I'm seeing here are pretty strong and they could clash sometimes. I'm being told to switch decks. Okay, let's take the Animal Tarot and let's see what is the message from your higher self regarding this right now. What is it you should concentrate on, or in general, what it wants to tell you. It says, this is a time of deep emotions and heightened intuition that you can trust completely. Be mindful you don't ignore your own needs while caring for others. So that's pretty straightforward. This is saying make sure that you love other people, but you also put yourself first, if that's making sense. One more. Okay. And then we have, this is an intellectual challenge that calls upon your ability to think of a matching solution. If helpful information is put to you bluntly, accept the message without being bothered by the messenger. So what this is saying, you have to approach the situation from a side where you give this person enough love, but you give yourself the same amount, and it has to be that way. It seems like through this connection there can come through a lot of realizations in your own life, and you might understand a lot of hidden truths, okay? You might understand that you are being shifted vibrationally a little bit higher than you once were, if it's making sense. Let's take a look at the future. The future. We have Page of Cups. We have Knight of Wands. And we have Page of Swords. Those who are already married to this person and just checking this reading out, you probably have 1 or 2 kids with them already. But for the rest, it seems like in the future, I see one of you guys going away somewhere or traveling somewhere. And it can be with work. It can be, I don't know for what reason, but it seems like someone might possibly have to go in the future somewhere, and you would have to decide, would you want to go with them and transfer your life to this other location or this other place, the place that has a different vibe to it, or you'd like to stay? Because my Queen of Pentacles is a little bit a cocky one here, if you can see. She's like, let me think. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And there is that sense of someone wanting to go somewhere, okay? And the Emperor in this deck in particular is the guy who is like, I know what I'm doing. So there are 2 strong energies here, and they can make, these 2 energies could make it work, or they might clash. So it's completely up to you. Would you want to follow, or they would want to follow you, okay? Flip scenarios if you have to. Or one of the person will say, you know what, I don't think this is something that I want to do. I'm being so nosy in this. The Hierophant. It seems like whatever this transition, someone would learn quite a lot from it. Look, it's all about travel of some sorts. Yeah, and it seems like this transition would be a good thing. Yep, it would be very wise investment. So if you would be asked, or you would ask this other person to go somewhere with them, okay, and live in a particular place, I would encourage whoever is being asked to go and make that move in order to make this relationship work, because otherwise I do see a bit of a distance between 2 people, even if it's not a big one, but there is not big one emotionally, but it's still there, okay? I want one more card as advice here. It says, planning, resources and efforts you have invested in your dream will reap great rewards. In the meantime, have patience and meditate on your next steps. The 7 of Autumn in this deck in particular always talks to me about looking at the situation from a different perspective that you viewed it before. So for some people it might even ask you to change the way you are a bit, or to change those sides of you that maybe tend to be a little bit stubborn, okay? But overall, what we have here, there will be a particular, I'm being very particular in this reading, and I'm being very straightforward to what I see, so it's not going to apply to all of you guys, but in this connection, you would have to go through this challenge of of living somewhere else or living completely differently to how you used to. And maybe for some of you, you'd have to leave your work behind in order to be with this person, you know. So whatever you're gonna choose is up to you completely. But whatever you do, make sure that it doesn't put you in a state where you don't have opportunities around you, or you get a little bit depressed, you know, where you're like, I don't know if I want to make this change. But I think if these two people could get over their egos and really decide on compromise, they could make it work. Because give your relationship a chance card is right there. Healing family issues, something from your shadow self that you would have to heal with this person. And it tends to be a little bit karmic sometimes when we're healing those issues, you know, when someone triggers us and we have to face them. But it's a very actually good experience to go through, because otherwise you're not gonna elevate as a person. So I hope this made sense, pile number 1, and I'm gonna catch you next time. Bye for now. Hello tribe, whoever has chosen the second intuitive card over here, we're gonna take a look at how your life would be like if you did marry this person. So it's a bit like a test. Let's take a look at what would actually happen. All right, let me shuffle a bit, because I've pulled quite a lot of cards for pile number 1. I hope you're all doing well and everyone is safe. Okay, let's take a look at your reading here. We have 2 of Pentacles. We have 10 of Cups. I'm going to have to reshuffle if same cards will be popping out, but they're not. I thought they would. The Moon. 10 of Pence, the Hermit, 9 of Swords, and 9 of Wands. Whoa, what an energy here. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups, and I feel like I want to put it up here. So let's take a look at this. What do we have? If you did end up, imagine if you were married to this person. It seems like there is a situation where at first there would be, your heart would be fulfilled, it would be full, okay? And very soon you would realize that there were so many things you didn't know about this person. For some of you, this person could be actually married or have been married in the past, or at least in a very serious commitment. And it seems like somehow that commitment that past energy might come up in this connection and put one person, you of that or them, in a place of solitude. And now we have a situation where someone is not really in this commitment. They just married, but they're not really in it, you know? And then there's a situation of anxiety and depression and really wanting out. And that out would be pretty soon into the marriage, I would say. I think even before getting married, you would already think that you're making a mistake here. At least you would be doubting at the altar. And the moment that comes up, you know that is not meant to be. So if you're doubting right now already, I would say really watch out and get to know this person a little bit more if you want to continue being in connection with this person. Because it seems like we have 2 very different energies here. Someone who is more concentrated on this person that they have an eye on, and they quickly realize that, you know what, like this isn't working out for me. And therefore, at the very end of the reading, once there is that information put out to you bluntly, and once you realize who this person truly is and how they are themselves, you would be looking towards new directions here. Let me focus. Obviously, because if this is making you feel like you want to kind of retreat a bit, or you or them, doesn't matter which one, and has anxiety over this connection, of course they would be looking towards a different horizon here. And it's very, very likely that, I would say, in the coming year or two, you're going to have an emotional spark with someone new here, and you're not even going to remember about this person that much. If you are already married with this person and you're just checking, you already know what I'm talking about here, and you know that you're probably going to divorce them sooner or later. Okay, here we go. 8 of Cups coming through. Okay, so once there's that new spark for life here, fresh breath of air with the Ace of Cups, then someone decides to leave because someone was lonely throughout this connection in the first place. And then we have this very stable new opportunity coming your way that might be potentially a very good connection. So I wouldn't suggest you clinging on to this person, because for this pile I didn't even want to pull Romance Angel, and I do pull them when I just feel like I need to. And I didn't feel a need to at all, because for you guys it seems like you already know all of this. You already know that you would be very anxious and probably down being in this connection, because it seems like there's one person in this connection, not two. So only one person is invested in this connection, and this marriage would show it, you know. Sooner or later there would be divorce somewhere along the lines. So really think if this person is someone you really know, or there's so much more that you don't know, and your mind have created a certain image about them. Because it seems like with those illusions here in the moon, there's so much hidden from you that you still would need to find out, and once you did, you would be looking towards a different direction already. I hope this made sense. That was super straightforward for pile number 2, and I'm going to see you next time. Bye for now. Hello pile 3 people, so let's check what's up with you. So imagine as if you were with this person already married. How would that marriage would look like, and would it work? What would happen? What you would have to encounter? So we are basically testing out, taken from the current energies, how your married life would look like if you did end up together. Let's see. We're not going to check if you will or not. Imagine as if you were, okay? And let's see what the future has to say. So we've got 5 of Cups, Ace of Pens, 7 of Swords, 8 of Swords, the Hermit, Ace of Cups, 2 of Swords, and 3 of Wands, and the bottom of the deck, the Tower. All right, let's take a look at this. Here we go. Hope you can see that. So in this connection, what I see happening from the get-go, even before the marriage, it seems like someone is quite distant in this connection, and someone else is just a little bit upset of how the situation is going. See that happening here? So there's someone who came to the bar and really drank one too many, and this other person is like, damn, you know, I feel sorry for you. So there is that feeling of regret even of some sorts. And I don't know what has happened here. Maybe you did have a history with this person, but there's a feeling of regret here. And it seems like someone might have been proposed, or someone have tried to start fresh with this person, or you would in the future a couple of times. So there is a situation where you are trying to refresh this marriage, really. And what you keep getting here is 7 of Swords, 8 of Swords, then 2 of Swords and 3 of Wands. When that's talking to me is that you keep getting into a situation where this other person is probably not even truthful with you completely, with the 7 of Swords. And you've known that all the way. So there is no one else to blame for the Tower moment, because now if you take a look at, I hope that's focused. I'm going to zoom in a bit. Now, if you take a look at the 7 of Swords here, that is a card for me, especially representing someone who is trying to hide some information from you in order for you not to know about whatever they've done or they're about to do. There is that third eye energy here. And for you over here, it seems like someone's looking back to the past, and there is that moon. And you see what I'm talking about here? So you knew about this along the way already, that this wouldn't work out, but maybe you have tricked your own self into this connection thinking that it would. Because how this marriage would really look like, someone would be completely constantly trapped in their own heads, and they would decide to walk away. But there is that energy of you getting stuck on this person or them on you here. You know which scenario is yours, probably you, because I'm concentrated on your energy here. Stuck in this connection because of their own headspace, and I can't leave, I can't move on. But really you can. You just keep looking back here, trying to fix it, when really there wasn't two people trying to make it work in this connection in the first place. Maybe they have tried that once, they will try in imaginary marriage, let's say so, at one point, but it's not going to be enough to keep this relationship going. It's going to go down with Tower sooner or later, because you would find out some information that they were hiding from you, or they didn't tell you truthfully sooner or later. And it can possibly talk about someone who was maybe on a side here that you didn't know of, but I don't think it's for many of you here. There's something that this person wasn't telling you or didn't want to share with you from a get-go. Okay, so the situation is very complicated, and not really, to be honest, because this is basically telling you not to get your headspace stuck and move on as soon as you can, because this wouldn't be a very good connection anyway. There is so much chaos and drama about this that you don't really need this in your life. Okay, what you need to concentrate on, we're going to take a look at, and we're going to look at the messages from your higher self regarding the situation, or in general, what do you need to concentrate on, or what do you need to hear? Pile number 3 on learning, on your career. It says, it's the perfect time to learn all you can by returning to school, taking a seminar, or conducting research. Do your best work, and the law of attraction will bring you prosperity and career advancement. Right now you need to focus on what it is that you want to learn for your own future self, because whatever the situation is, it seems like it might even be keeping you stuck mentally, and you can't really do things for your own good. And it's all about concentrating on your future career endeavors here. Learning, research, books for some of you here, okay? And then we have, at this time, it's very important that you communicate clearly. Be objective and unemotional, and act as professionally as possible. Again, that professional side is coming through here. If you need advice, seek out the most experienced expert you can find. This is saying if you need advice about anything in your life, ask for help and you're going to be advised properly, okay? There is someone who's quite clever next to you, or you have access to them, okay? And they probably have experienced much more than you did regarding any kind of subject that you want to talk about. One more. And then we have, you will be given advice, again, advice that's both practical and creative, and it should be followed precisely. Focus only upon the positive in every situation or person, okay? So this is talking about your own personal life here, and especially about your career or finances. You might want to start doing something for yourself or get yourself back into learning experience. What do you want to learn? What's new for you, or what do you want to continue learning? And really focus on your material here, okay? I hope this made sense. That was unsugar-coated storyline here. I hope this has clarified things for you, how it would be in the future, and I'm gonna catch you next time. Bye for now. Hello tribe, whoever has chosen the fourth already intuitive card here. We're going to take a look at what's up. I'm just going to shuffle the cards on camera, and we're going to see what's up. So quick shout out, this reading is going to be completely unsugar coated, so whatever is going to come through, I'm just going to tell you what I see, and we'll go from there. So I have cards flipping and I don't like them the other way. Okay. Couple of more shuffles. Bear with me. I hope you're all safe and your families are safe and you are coping well and not trying to watch too many news that's bringing you fear. You and people around you, because, and when I talked about fear, look how that shuffling went. That was a bit messy, wasn't it? Let's do it one more time. Okay, let's see. So imagine in this reading, guys, imagine as if how I'm gonna do it, as if you were already married to this person that you're thinking about. How would that marriage pan out? Okay, taken from the current energies. Whoa. Okay, we have Three of Swords, the Temperance, Ace of Swords, Four of Swords, Three of Wands. Sorry guys, my phone is like a battery low. Okay, hope we're gonna make it. Ten of Cups, Ace of Wands, and Queen of Pentacles. Bottom of a deck, the Chariot. Interesting. Let me tune into this before I start talking. See, interestingly enough, I don't have any pentacles to make this marriage grounded. What I do have is thoughts and passion that tells me that the future marriage wouldn't be that set in stone, if it's making sense. There is a potential of this person making you feel grounded and making you feel balanced, but the marriage itself, I do see that after someone would get their heart broken, they might possibly start looking towards a different horizon, or I would even think someone would want to get back with their ex just because. I don't know why I'm getting this, but intuitively that's coming through. And that's not the best scenario here. I don't know why, but it seems like with this Queen of Pentacles in this deck especially, this Queen of Pentacles is someone, oh my god, you can't see what I'm talking about. I'm so sorry, I forgot. Pile number 4. Oh dear Lord. Okay, with this Queen of Pentacles, I got distracted now because I was like, how the heck didn't I adjust the camera for you? It seems like you are someone who is aiming higher than this. At least you would want a better more grounded and stable marriage than this. And I truly think that there might be a situation where one of you might decide to travel somewhere or go somewhere with that Chariot here. Somewhat that's connected with some kind of vision or dream. And that's when we have the Five of Swords popping out, saying that that could possibly cause some kind of arguments in this connection here. See, I do think that one of these people are, scratch the heartbreak possible one here. This could possibly work as a marriage if two people would be equally light-hearted and would equally seek for their dreams. So if one of the people is on a lower vibration where they don't follow their heart and their dreams and really don't find themselves, their best selves in this life, that's not gonna work. Because we're gonna have a lot of arguments in this marriage, and it's possibly going to be just like, ugh, you know, there's too much work, and it shouldn't be. I feel like you would be concentrated already, or they would, on something career-wise that they want to be successful. I do see a person who wants to be successful. They are driven. They might even want to go to a different place, or they might be out and about trying to accomplish this goal of some sorts and get wise investments, okay? And this other person will have to catch up, because otherwise they might feel that they are not enough, and that's when the whole drama starts, okay? Four of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, Seven of Wands, and a Justice. I hope you can see now, guys. I completely left you out there hanging. I was like, you can see? No, you can't. Okay, let's see what's up here. Yeah, in this situation, this would be a ride. This marriage would be a ride. So it depends really what you want. Would you be willing to fight for it, or you would be like, no, this is too heavy for me to handle with the Ten of Wands. I'm gonna drop this all and really decide which way I wanna go. Because it seems like one person could possibly be doing much more than the other, and someone is not gonna like it. Therefore, we have these arguments, and we have this ego coming in here, and it just won't be. Even if you would put in work here, or they would, it seems like it's not about working on this connection, but working on your two selves separately, so that you could be both on the same level in this connection, if it's making sense. So something that you are not truly happy about, or they are not truly happy about in their own lives as individuals, will have to be truly succeeded or taken care of before this marriage can take place. Okay, because there's that possibility here with King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles, but this is a marriage of someone who has both stable home, you know, and very cozy home environment, and very good job. So these both people come together as very grounded individuals. So if this marriage would take place before this groundedness takes place, this marriage would be too difficult for one person to handle, because they would feel less off. And this other person, whoever they are, would it be you or them, they wouldn't want to step back and be stopped from whatever it is that they want to do. They'd be like, okay, go ahead and do your own stuff, you know, I'm gonna support you, and create something and go for it, you know, work on stuff that you love. But if someone can't be individual and be their own selves and really work on their own shit, you know, in this connection, they wanna they want to spend these romantic evenings and keep thinking about romance all the time. That's not gonna work. Okay? Because there might possibly be then in this whole scenario a third person who comes in, who is very driven and who is super professional and who's like, I know what I'm doing in my life, you know what, and I don't care what other people think, and I live my life to the fullest, you know. And then bang, we have a situation where that could possibly be a third party situation where someone gets burned a bit, you know, and there's that jealousy coming through here. So there is a possibility that this could work out, but really I don't think in this situation one of the people is not ready and leave far behind being ready for this connection. So I don't know if it's you or them, but someone really needs to work on their stuff in order to catch up with this other person. Okay, I hope this made sense, pile number 4, and I'm gonna catch you next time. Bye for now.